I mean, hi and welcome to Out Past the Rings, Volume 33. Today we're talking about the Careless 12-inch LP, I Wish You Away. It was released on February 14th, 2015, on a couple of labels, including No Way, Through Love Records? Yes, of course. As well as Flood Records. I'm cheating here. Tell Wilhelm Records, which I believe is the Suila Loon label. Lagonia de Vivir, and Couch Punks, as well as Zegema Beach. Let me put this away. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the 12-inch was pressed on 300 vinyls, with 150 being gray and 150 being black. Don't quote me on that one. I thought that the two copies that I had in my personal collection were one of each. Turns out I only have two black. So there's one back up in the Canada International store if anyone is looking for one. Oh, and if anyone has a gray one, I would very much like to buy it from you to complete my own collection again. Anyway, the history behind this one is kind of interesting. I was already talking to, I think, both Gabriel and Shervin, the drummer and the vocalist of the band, and it was a weird time for Zegema. I was releasing a fair amount of stuff, all of it being pretty good, but I wasn't really selling anything, and I wasn't making enough money at my job. I had a new baby, was trying to pay mortgage on my own house. I was in some dire shit for a little while there, so I was asked to release this by these very nice people, and I had to say, like, I can't, like, I literally cannot afford it. And they essentially said, like, we will just give you some copies. We really want to be on Zegema. So I had this weird thing where I was like, I can't sell anything, but these people really seem to like the label. It was awesome and disheartening at the same time. So that brings us to me not getting any copies for quite some time. I mean, I never paid for any, so understandable why I wasn't sent any. I think eventually they knew I was going to be going to Sweden and had them dropped off. I think I ended up getting like 13 or 20 copies or something like that. I think I even paid for them. We only have the one left now. What does it sound like? It's very Swedish, although a fair amount of it is in English as well. It's got some Young Mountain, it's got some Visa Malskade, it's got some Suila Loon. It's really good. There's some times where they throw in some Fall of Troy, pretty tappy noodles in there as well. The screaming is very good. They incorporate some singing, which very rarely, but very well done, which brings me to my favorite track, which is number 3, Rodar Fingrar. Very good song. It kind of just has everything. If you want to check out the band, I would just listen to that song first, and if you like that song, check out the rest of the stuff. It kind of it hits all of the things that are touched on in track 3. Another really good one is, I think it's track 7. Not going to try to say it. It's the second Jag song. Maybe it's Yag. Oh my god. Anyway, so when I was in Sweden, I met Shervin at Arvid's house from Visom, and I gotta say, Shervin, you are hilarious. I will never forget those hilarious conversations in that apartment. And as well, I ran into Gabriel in the most random way possible, leaving a party downtown, I think. Again, I just left hanging out with Arvid, and I was in the subway, waiting for the subway, and I just turned over. I saw this person. Did they see me first? I don't remember. I think I saw them, and we both were like, David? Gabriel? And it was very, very surreal to just meet this person randomly in the subway in another country. One of the only times I went out. I think they just got back from Japan at that point. I don't even know. So if you haven't checked out Careless, I strongly recommend doing so. They had a couple of releases dating back to 2012, and they had at least one more 3-way split, and I think another 3-song EP before they disbanded. Gabriel's in a bunch of other bands, including Camuso, no Omega for a while, and all the Stater bands. I don't know. So we'll conclude it there. I believe number 34 is going to be the Endemori Big Machine split, a hugely underrated split that we'll talk about very soon. So until then, Careless, Joke,